Listen, my brothers and sisters, for those of you that have the true heart for God, don't allow anyone to come and change that. Don't allow anyone to come and dictate what God has for you. The enemy will send someone in your life to rob, kill, and ultimately destroy you. And he don't care if he uses a spouse, a friend, a family member, or who. But we have to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not to our own understanding. In every way acknowledge God and he will direct our path. Sometimes we run too fast. The race is not given to the swift, nor to the strong, but to the one who will endure to the end. We need endurance power. Sometimes when we walk through life, we get in a hurry and we rush God. And when we rush God, we end up with things that are not of God. And we try to make it fit in our life. And we try to hang on to it. And we try to call right wrong and wrong right. Many times we're out of the will of God. And then once we get out of the will of God, we ask God to bless us while we're in the mess, while we're out of the will. But the scripture says he makes a way of escape out of every temptation. So sometimes we have to choose that way of escape. Sometimes we have to long suffer. But through it all, never lose your faith and trust in God. For a man, for a woman, for a job, for a church, for anything. Because just because they are leaders in a church do not mean that they're telling you godly things. We have to study to show ourselves approved. Doesn't mean that they're leading us the right way. Doesn't even mean that they're going the right way. And just because they're our spouse, don't mean that they're leading us the right way. Scripture says, my sheep know my voice, and no other voice will they follow. So we have to learn the voice of God. And we have to follow it like our life depends on it. Because it really does. Because God sent his son that we may have life. That we may have everlasting life. His son come that we may have life and that we may have life more abundantly. But when we allow the enemy to sow these tares in our life, when we allow the enemy to bring people